Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today's video is my 5 looks 1 palette video with the wonderful Mothership number 2 Sublime palette. You guys know I've been playing for the past few days and this is the 5 looks 1 palette here. As always, I would love it if you comment down below from 1 through 5 which look was your favorite, because I just like to know what looks you guys prefer. Towards the end of the video, I will of course tell you my favorite look with this palette. I absolutely loved playing with it. It is everything you would expect from a Pat McGrath palette. I love to have it in my collection. It's very Slytherin. I really like that dark, rich green shade, so of course I had to make it the center of attention for at least one of the looks, and this one is it right here. The Astro Blitz shades are beautiful, and I discovered that even though this palette only has 2 mattes, you can actually use these shimmers and diffuse them to look a bit of a satin finish. They don't look super shimmery, the ones right over here. So it is a very versatile palette. It is also very dramatic, very Pat McGrath-esque, which I absolutely love because I love the intense smoky eyes with the beautiful, luxurious looking shimmers and glitters. And I mean, that is what Pat McGrath gives us. So I'm super excited for you guys to see the 5 looks that I came up with. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Patty and I would love it if you were here to stay, so please subscribe before you leave. Also ring the bell if you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with look number 1. I'm starting the first look with the color Copper Toned, and I plan on using it kind of as a transition shade. This is a shimmer, however, there's not really a transition type shade in this palette, so I figured it would be a good idea to use this one that way. And I'm using my REPHR number 27 brush to blend it back and forth on the crease. A little bit more on the outer corner, and as you can see, even though it is a shimmery shade, it kind of almost looks like a satin finish once you blend it out. I switched to my REPHR number 1 brush and I grabbed a little bit of the color dark on the tip of it and I'm blending it on the outer corner and into the crease shade. And I'm kind of doing back and forth sweeping / little circles around the area. And with the color dark, I'm just darkening everything up. Once there's barely anything on my brush, I'm blending it in a little bit. It looks like I want to make this nice and intense, so I grabbed even more dark and I'm blending it in the same way. Grab the color Rose Dusk on the tip of my finger and I'm going to put it right here towards the outer corner, like in the center of the eye towards the outer corner. A little bit over the color dark, kind of as a transition for what we have coming next. If you need to blend it, go back with your pinched blending brush and nothing added to it, just blend the edges. And then we're going to get the color VR Nectar, which is a Blitz Astral shade. And it is beautiful. And I'm going to put it on the inner half of my eyelid, tapping it with my finger. A bit more of that same color on my number 28 brush. And I'm defining the eyelid a bit. Okay, this is the top of the eye. Let me do some face makeup and I'll be right back to finish it up. Okay, back with some makeup on, and I'm going to use the color Dark on my number 13 brush right underneath my lower lash line. Back and forth, blend it all the way to the tear duct area and blend it back here. And then with Copper Toned, just like we did on top, I'm going to just blend it out a little further. With my number 28 brush and the color Skin Show Glow, I'm going to highlight the inner corner. And why not, I'm going to do a little bit of Astro Ghost Orchid over that inner corner space. I used the Pillow Talk eyeliner in the waterline. Let me do mascara and lashes and show you the final first look. Okay, back with lashes and mascara on, and this is the final first look with this beautiful Mothership number 2 palette. Of course, I love the rose tones of this look, and I think that using Copper Toned as a transition color actually worked out quite nicely, and it just softens everything a little bit more. So yeah, this right here is look number 1. Okay, I'm going to start the second look with the color Dark on my REPHR number 1 brush, and I'm first going to pat it right here on the outer corner. And then once I have a little less on my brush, I'm going to start doing little circles upwards to diffuse it. I've said this before and I'll say it again. One of my favorite things about Pat McGrath eyeshadows is their ability to blend out. So even the darkest shade can become a transition color. You see, give me a minute here. With nothing on my REPHR number 15, I'm going to tackle these edges, and you can see how this will become super seamless transition color like, and it is just the one shade dark from the palette. We're adding a bit more to the outer corner and the crease, starting always where you want it to be the darkest. So in this case for me it's the outer corner, and then bringing it inwards. And now I'm blending it with the number 1 brush because I already diffused it nicely, so it's just kind of adding a little bit of color to our gradient effect, what I'm doing. Just like that. Doesn't it look that I used like a taupey shade and then like a different taupey shade on top and then a dark shade, but it's just one color. I'm going to use a little tiny bit of extreme black to darken up this outermost corner of the eye even more. And this is a repeated shade for me now because I have it in one of my other Mothership palettes. It is a really nice matte black for sure. One more time with my number 15, nothing added, just to make sure everything is blended nicely. With the color Skin Show Glow, I'm going to do a little highlight underneath my eyebrow here, or a bit of a highlighted effect with my REPHR number 2 brush, and blend everything together with the number 15. Okay, I'm dying to use Bronze 005, and I just touched it for the first time and it almost feels wet or oily. Interesting texture. I'm going to put it on the eyelid. I mean, in case anybody wondered why I'm so obsessed with Mcgrath eyeshadows, just no words. We're going to define the crease with my number 2 brush. Oh, and I think I want to use this color Blitz Emerald. I am going to do a separate look where this one is kind of like the main focus, the center of attention, but I thought it would also look really good as sort of a transition here between the dark matte shade and the very vibrant yellow gold. So I'm patting it right here. Back with my number 2, nothing added, just whatever remaining color it might have. I'm patting the gold over the green a little bit. And back with my number 1 in the color dark, I'm going to do the same thing in the opposite direction, patting the matte on top of the green. I just want the green to be like a teeny tiny bit of a hint of color. It doesn't need to be the star of the show for this look. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let me do my face makeup and I'll be right back. Back with some makeup on, and I'm going to use the color dark right underneath my lower lash line. My camera wants to focus on my ears, so that's why I have my hand there. I'm applying it with my REPHR number 3. Same brush and a little bit of the green shade, and I'm going to put it right underneath in the center here. And then Bronze 005 from the tear duct area to the green shade. Still using the REPHR number 3. With the number 13 brush, I'm going to blend out the color dark right underneath the whole under eye area. I'm being careful not to take away my shimmers. My Chanel eyeliner in 944 in the waterline, which is like a very dark emerald green shade. And on the inner corner, Astral Ghost Orchid. And I'm applying it with the REPHR number 28. So far, I am obsessed with this. This is look number 2. Let me put on some mascara and lashes and I'll be right back to show you the final look. Okay, back with mascara and lashes on, and this is the final second look with this palette. I am obsessed with the way that this one came out. I wasn't sure where I was going, but when I put the gold on, I'm like, I think the green needs to also be in here sandwiched in the middle, and I love the way that it turned out. So yeah, this one is absolutely fabulous, and I really love, again, just the way that it came out. Very elegant and kind of like daring. Very glamorous for sure. Love this look. Let's move on to the third one. Look, I'm starting the third look with the color Copper Toned, and I'm using my REPHR number 15 brush to diffuse this shade back and forth. As you can see, I'm doing little circles as I work in windshield wiper motions on my crease. I grabbed a little bit more. I'm going to make my crease color more intense. And I really love that with this color, it kind of turns into a bit of a satin finish. It doesn't look super shimmery once you blend it on the crease. So I don't feel like it enhances the texture on your eyes. Blend it right into the corner here. With my REPHR number 1, I grabbed the color dark and I'm going to tap it on the outer corner and start blending it into the first shade I applied, and start blending it into Copper Toned ever so slightly, just doing little circles with the tip of the number 1 brush. And I'm also going to apply that color dark to the inner corner of the eye right here. And we're going to start building our halo eye. So inner corner, blended into the crease and a little bit above right here so that the color dark meets at the top with the outer corner that I am now intensifying a little bit. Okay, and now I feel like it's dark enough. It's kind of where I want it. And I'm going to grab the color VR Nectar with the tip of my finger and I'm going to tap it right here in the center of my eye, stopping at the crease area. So everywhere where my finger touches my eyeball pretty much is where I'm tapping. Not right here where my bone is, but where my eyeball is, yes. And I'm going back a couple times to intensify that shimmer with my finger. And now, as you can see, we created some edges. So with my number 1 and a little bit of the color Rose Dusk, I'm going to just diffuse those edges and make the Astro Bliss shade in the center of the eyelid blend nicely into the matte shade on the outer corner. A little bit of Skin Show Glow right underneath my eyebrow with the REPHR number 28 brush. A little bit of Astral Ghost Orchid right here in the center of the eyelid to just further kind of brighten the middle here. I'm actually going to add the dark shade to my outer corner and my inner corner. This is the black color that comes in the palette. And we're just going to make this even darker and sultrier and sexier. And for this, I'm using my REPHR number 14 brush. Very carefully just adding the black shade to my outer and inner corners. And blending it on the crease so that they meet on the top of the eye right here. Yeah, the color Extreme Black just took this look to another level for sure. Okay, so now I'm going to put some makeup on my face and I'll be right back and we'll finish this one up. I'm back in with my REPHR number 3 and the color Extreme Black. We are going to touch up the outer and inner corners of my under eye. Make sure the outer corner meets with the top of the eye. Right underneath the center, I'm grabbing the color VR Nectar and just back and forth rubbing it with my finger. And then with the REPHR number 3, nothing added to it. I'm just going to rub the edges so that the two colors meet. And then with my REPHR number 13 and the color Dark, I'm going to blend everything out. I want a light color for my waterline, so this is my Fake Awake eyeliner from Tarte. And this right here is look number 3 before lashes or mascara. So I'm going to do some of that and I'll be right back to show you the final third look. Adding Extreme Black was an extremely good idea. I love the way this turned out. This is what it looks like with just mascara on before lashes. I don't always show you and you guys sometimes ask me to show you. So this is mascara only. Also, not a whole lot of mascara. Anyways, I forgot to do my inner corner. So I'm going to use Astro Ghost Orchid on the inner corner. And I'm applying it with my REPHR number 28. This is obviously the perfect inner corner color for this eye look. Okay, I'll be back with some lashes. Back with some lashes on. These are Ardell Wispies, by the way, that I've been using throughout the video. And this is the final third look with this palette. I think this might end up being my favorite look because you guys know I love rosy tones, and that is exactly what I got in the center of my eye here, and it looks so nice and smoky. The color Dark mixed with the color Extreme Black just gave it such nice depth. I am obsessed. I also love halo eyes, so this has all of my like winning look things that I like to do. So absolutely love look number 3. This might end up being my favorite, but I still have a couple more to do, so who knows. Definitely let me know at the end of the video which one is your favorite. I'm starting on look number 4 with the color Dark, and I'm using my REPHR number 15 to blend it on my crease. The color Dark is such a perfect shade. It is a beautiful matte. It has great intensity if you build it up, but it also blends out so nicely that you can even use it on your crease as your transition shade. It is perfection. Just check it out, beautifully blended on the crease. So pretty. Just grabbed a little bit more of that color Dark on my REPHR number 1 brush, and I'm darkening up the outer corner a little bit further. Okay, so next with my number 28, I'm grabbing the color Iconic, and I'm going to tap it on the center towards the outer corner of the eye right here. And with that same brush, I grabbed the color Bronze 005. And I'm going to blend the two together right here in the middle and blend it forward towards the inner part of my eyelid. We're going to do like a Wearable golden bronze type of a look with a bit of shimmer, you know. A little bit more iconic just to make sure that the two are well mixed in the center of the eye. And with my REPHR number 1, nothing added. I'm just going to make sure that things don't look weird where the shimmer and the matte meet. Just kind of diffuse the edge a little bit. Okay, so nice and simple. This is going to be, I think, the most wearable look we'll do in this 5 Looks 1 palette. If you want to see an even more wearable one, check out my Instagram Chooses My Makeup video that I just uploaded recently. That one has a very wearable look with this palette. Anyways, I'll be right back with some makeup on my face. I forgot to press record, but I blended the color dark right underneath my lower lash line, blended it at the end. I was saying that the number 13 brush from REPHR is the most perfect brush to diffuse your under eye area. In the inner corner, if you don't want this look to be too flashy, definitely go with Skin Show Glow, but I'm going with Astro Ghost Orchid because I do like a little bit of glitter, and I feel like glitter on the inner corner never hurt nobody, so I'm going to add it right here. And I'm using the REPHR number 28. While I wasn't recording, I also applied the Patrick Ta Rich Brown eyeliner to my waterline, and this right here is the 4th look before mascara or lashes, so I'm going to do some of that and I'll be right back to show you the final results. Back with just mascara on before lashes. This is look number 4. This one's nice and natural, so mascara works wonders for it. I'll be right back with some lashes. This right here is look number 4 with lashes on, all done. It looks super pretty. Nice and glowy golden bronze with a little bit of a peekaboo pink in the inner corner. I absolutely love it. Again, you can switch the inner corner color to Skin Show Glow if you want it to be a little bit more muted, a little bit more work appropriate, if you will. But I absolutely love it with the extra little sparkle and the lashes. It looks really nice. Okay, time for the 5th and final look, and I'm starting with the color Skin Show Glow, and I'm putting it right underneath my eyebrow as my highlighter shade. I'm using my REPHR number 2 brush, and I like to start on the highest point and then from there just kind of back and forth, diffuse the highlight a little bit. And I love that this color is not super like beaming glowy. It just makes for a more natural under the brow highlighter type of situation, you know? So now that my highlighter is placed, I'm going in with the REPHR number 15 brush and the color dark, and this is going to be my crease shade. So I'm back and forth placing that color on the crease first, and then once there's barely anything on my brush, we gotta diffuse it upwards so that it becomes a little bit of a lighter, more transition-y type of shade, and it blends into our highlight color. I grabbed a little bit more of the color dark, and I'm starting on the outer corner because that's where I want the most intensity. And then once I don't have as much product on the brush, I'm bringing my little circles inwards so that things blend nicely, and all the way to the inner corner right here. Next, I'm grabbing the color Extreme Black on my REPHR number 1 brush, and I'm going to pat it right here on the outermost corner of the eye, kind of at an angle. I'm just kind of placing the brush right here and intensifying the outer corner of the eye for a truly dark smoky type of a look. And then once the color is nice and intense there, with the tip of the brush, nothing added, just whatever remains, I'm going to start blending the edges into the color dark that we had already placed there. And I'm bringing it a little bit past halfway in on the top here. And just diffuse the edges. Back with my number 15 brush so that I don't add any more darkness to the eye. I'm just going to blend everything out. Alright, so this is what things are looking like before I start putting on shimmer. So I grabbed the color Blitz Emerald on my number 28 brush, and I'm going to start tapping it on the eyelid. I'm first starting right over the edge of the black so that the colors blend together nicely, and then I'm just going to bring it forward. This is actually my 3rd attempt at an eye look with this Blitz Emerald shade as like the start of the show, and the other 2 failed because I was trying to make a halo eye with the green in the middle, and every time it would just look a little bit too messy. Like the green would expand a bit too much where it didn't really look halo-y anymore. Like you couldn't tell where the shimmer was not supposed to be because it just kind of went everywhere. So I decided a regular smoky eye with the shimmer all over the eyelid would be a better idea, and this look did work right away. And then with the same brush and a little bit of bronze 005, I'm going to Just add it to the inner corner and the top side of the crease right here. Okay, so I'm going to clean this lower edge right here. And this is what things are looking like before I do my face makeup. I'm going to do a wing and my face makeup, and I'll be right back to finish up this eye look. Okay, I'm back with the eyeliner and makeup on, and I'm going to start the under eye with the REPHR number 3 and the color Extreme Black. And I'm going to go in a third of the way underneath the outer corner of the under eye with this brush and the color Extreme Black. And then with the same brush and the color Dark, I'm going to continue on all the way to the tear duct area, just swiping back and forth underneath the eye. Then with the REPHR number 13 brush and the teeniest, tiniest amount of dark, I'm just going to diffuse all of that out. I grabbed my Chanel eyeliner in the color 944 and put it right in the waterline. And I'm using Astro Ghost Orchid in the waterline with the number 28 brush. Okay, I finished the eyeliner in a little bit on that inner corner just for fun. And let me go ahead and put on mascara and lashes and show you the final fit look. Okay, I'm back with some mascara and lashes on. These are still the Ardell lashes, Ardell Wispies, and this right here is the final fifth look with this beautiful Pat McGrath palette. I had to do a look where this beautiful green was the center of attention, so this is it right here, and I absolutely love the way that it came out. It's super nice and smoky and dark and sexy and very dramatic, so let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Okay, I'm back and I'm here to tell you what my favorite look was. My personal favorite look was look number 3. I love rosy tones and burgundies, and that one was just perfection. I also really liked the second look with the gold and the green, and I love this one here as well. I really wish that I could have done it in a halo eye, but it just, again, it didn't work. So, I mean, this is really pretty as well. Anyways, if you guys liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Remember, if you're interested in buying this or any other Pat McGrath product, she's still probably having a sale at the time I'm uploading this video. 25% off is a really nice deal, so check out all of the links down below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!